this video we are going to look at the mechanism of action of the various bacterial toxins. So the questions we want to ask is, firstly, where does increase in CAMP occur? So where does it occur? And next, the second question is the inhibition of the protein synthesis. So what are the organisms associated with both the conditions? So in this video, we'll find out the answers to this and learn in detail. So to start with, the increase in the CAMP. So what are the organisms associated? So it includes, there is a Bordetella. There is a Bordetella pertussis. Next, there is also the Bacillus. There is a Bacillus anthracis. Next comes the Vibrio cholera or the cholera toxin. Then there is also the enterotoxigenic E. coli. That is nothing but the ETEC. And this is the heat labile toxin. So after this, we look at the increase in the CGMP. So this the previous one was increase in CAMP. Now the CGMP. So here this includes enterotoxigenic. So it includes the enterotoxigenic E. coli. So it is nothing but the ETEC, and it is a heat stable. It is a heat stable toxin. So the next category is inhibition of the protein synthesis. So inhibition of the protein synthesis. So this includes the diphtheria, the diphtheria toxin. So here there is the inhibition of the elongation factor. The EF is nothing but the elongation factor, that is the EF2. Next, the pseudomonas. The pseudomonas. So here also there is inhibition of the elongation factor 2. Next comes the Clostridium difficile, and then the enterohemorrhagic E. coli. So in short, it is known as the PHEC, and this is the Shigella-like toxin. The Shigella-like toxin. And what this does is it inhibits the 60S. Next is the Shigella dysentery. So this is nothing but the Shiga toxin, and this inhibits the 60S. So now we look at answering our questions. So the first question we asked was the organisms which result in the, so now we're going to answer. So the increase in the CAMP, this was the first question we asked. So CAMP, the increase, it is nothing but there is a Bordetella. There is Bordetella pertussis. Then also the Bacillus anthracis. Then the Vibrio cholera and the enterotoxigenic E. coli. So it is nothing but it is heat labile toxin. It is a heat labile toxin. Now the next question we asked was the inhibition of the protein synthesis. So this includes the diphtheria toxin. So it is nothing but inhibits the elongation factor 2. And then we also have the Pseudomonas, which has a similar role. That is, it inhibits the elongation factor 2. Then comes the Clostridium difficile. Clostridium difficile. And then moving ahead, we also have the enterotoxic, enterohemorrhagic E. coli. So it is nothing but the hemorrhagic E. coli. And this has this is nothing but Shiga-like toxin. Shiga-like toxin. And this inhibits the 60S. Inhibits the 60S. And then we look at the Shigella. The Shigella dysentery. Dysentery. So the Shiga toxin. And this also it inhibits the 60S. So now we're going to ask a bonus question, and you can answer this question in the comments. So we are going to ask just one question. The question will be, name the organism which results in the increase in the cGMP. So you can answer this question in the comments.